Hi guys, welcome to another beer review. Today, as you can see, it's already opened. We've got Sadler's Peaky Blinders, a beer which I have tried before, but I tried this when I was really starting to immerse myself fully into craft brewing, and it's a black IPA. And let's just say I was one of those people who was totally into their like fruity, tropical IPAs, and I don't think I appreciated it the first time around. But yeah, came back to, well, this is the night of me returning back to England, and I got a nice little selection of beers waiting for me. I ordered the Rainbow Project box, so I've got those beers, and my mum just picked up like some of the, stuff that you'll find in like B&Ms and bargain booze and your local supermarkets, that sort of stuff. But some interesting stuff, and there's going to be quite a lot of reviews being shot while I'm back home. So yeah, Sadler's Peaky Blinder, a black IPA, clocking in at 4.6%, so it's quite light. A black IPA brewed with 5 different malts and 5 different hop varieties, dark and delicious yet refreshing and hoppy. Malts are pale, crystal, chocolate, roasted and wheat, and the hops are Amarillo, Cascade, Citra, Chinook and Nelson Sauvin. So apparently food matching for this is creamy pasta dishes, burgers and smoky ribs. And cooking tip is slow cook a lamb shank in this ale or try it in a fruitcake. And yeah, it gives you a link to a recipe, well, a website full of recipes for cooking beer. And I like cooking with beer, but it's more just like steak and ale pies, that sort of thing that I usually do beers with. But yeah, I think that's a great amount of information there. It doesn't give away too much about the beer in terms of tasting notes. I mean, it's got one of those scales on there. But yeah, Sadler's, very, very solid brewery. I absolutely love I forgot the name of it, but the Mud City Stout. One of the best stouts I've ever had, and you can pick that up for dirt cheap in most of the local supermarkets. So yeah, Peaky Blinders, black IPA. Looking forward to, well, tell a lie, I've already been drinking it. I did actually start recording the video, but my younger brother came in and we had a little bit of a jam session. So, happy days. But beer in a glass, and it's not completely jet black, because you do get some really nice brown tones, especially towards the edges of the glass. And when you hold it up to the light, you get a nice ruby hint, but you can't really see through it too much. And the beer didn't really generate a head at all. I'm not too sure when the best before is for this beer. I'm not too sure how fresh it is because obviously I didn't pick it up. But yeah. So what do I get in the beer? I've already drank a little bit, as you can see. On the aroma, instantly hit of like roasted malts. It's like smokiness there. It's got almost like stout-like characteristics to it, with like chocolate, coffee, nice dark malts. And then there's like a nice bittering hop in there in terms of a presence. You do detect those hops, the usual suspects in most IPAs, but it's more about the actual malt build with this, I find, on the aroma. It smells really good. It's not like coming out of the glass or anything like that, but when you get your nose in, you can get some nice, satisfying characteristics. But it smells more like on the stoutier side. Anyway, let's give it a drink. Cheers. Let's give it a drink. Again, you get hit with that malt build straight away. The only thing I'm going to say is I was expecting a bit more of a weightier mouthfeel to it. I mean, it's not watery or anything like that, but it is really quite light. And I know it's only a 4.6% beer, so it's not going to be like one of the heaviest beers you're ever going to drink in terms of mouthfeel. But it almost feels like it's lacking that little bit of body, to be honest. But flavours, I'm getting chocolate, I'm getting toffee, getting caramel. That roasted malt is coming in really, really nicely. and there's like a slight bitterness from it that mixes well with the hops in there. It could potentially have a little bit more hop presence, but again, I don't know how fresh this bottle is, so they could be muted slightly. But the flavour's in there. It's nice, definitely doing its job, and I could definitely see myself sinking down a couple of these. But yeah, it just seems like it's lacking something. But I'm going to put that down to the fact that I don't know how old this bottle of beer is, so I'm not going to really hold it against the brewery, to be honest. But I'm enjoying it a hell of a lot better than I did the first time because of those flavours. I mean, I'm not too well versed in black IPAs because I still have that preference of like these hoppy, citrusy, fruity IPAs. But that's a nice one, and I'd definitely pick it up again. So if you've tried this one, let me know your thoughts and opinions. I'm going to give it maybe a 7.5 out of 10, which is still a good score. I know Harry over at Bluenose Beer Reviews did a review of this fairly recently, so I'll put a couple of links down to some of the regular people who I watch, and so you can get a bit more of a well-rounded and probably much more informed opinion on the beer. But yeah, Sadler's Peaky Blinder. Not even watched the TV show. It looks really good. I like the cast on it, but never got around to watching it. Not a bad beer at all. I'd definitely give it again. 7.5 out of 10 I'm going to give it. So yeah, if you've tried this one, let me know your thoughts and opinions. What's your favourite Sadler's beers? And yeah, look forward to reviewing a lot more beers while I'm here. So thank you guys for watching, and I shall hopefully see you all later. Cheers.